I know some of you guys hit me up and you're like, Gabby or Witchy, are you okay? Are you good? Hey, I'm just checking on you, girl. Hope all is well. Tell your dad I said hi. Send your dad love and light. I'm sending you love and light and your family. I love you guys and I appreciate it. I really do. Wow, I look tired. I do. I appreciate all of your love. I appreciate all of your blessings, the light that you've sent to me and my family and to my father. I feel grateful that I have people that love me enough to check on me, and that makes me feel happy. So it's just been a time of integrating, shadowboxing, integrating, healing. It's just a lot is going on internally and externally. But what's going on out there is because of what's going on in here and how I'm perceiving it from out there, that's hitting me and making me feel certain ways and bringing out my fucking demons, because a lot of those little bastards, they like came out of Gabby's Pandora box that I fucking hid deep down somewhere way far away in my unconscious reality. Something that I don't see, hear, feel, you know. And a lot of it has been coming up, and it started in March, and it really just like fucked with me over the eclipse, that lunar eclipse that we had. It really, like, when I say illusions, it really did bring up shit that wasn't real in my reality, and made up shit into my reality. Made me, I don't know, when I tell you that it made me crazy, just trust and believe. And I'm going to try to elaborate, because I'm here to be transparent with you guys so that you guys can learn and not feel so alone if you're going through something like what I was going through. But when I say like illusions, like your perception of reality kind of shifts, and you start to see the reality you're in one way, and it's a way of like, maybe like you're a victim, or like everybody's trying to sabotage you on purpose, and you don't really know why you're picking up on that. I mean, you might be onto something. I'm not saying that you're not onto something, because I'm really good when I'm picking up people's energy. But even though you could be onto something, and it's a possibility that people are doing the whole victim control dynamic shifty thing to you and gaslighting you and stuff like that. Even though that is possibly, you know, a possibility, also, why is that a possibility? You know, what are you putting out into the universe? And, you know, what demons or shadows do you still need to, you know, box off and fight and, you know, face? And those are questions that you need to ask yourself. And that's shit that I've been going through. And the lunar eclipse really made me feel like a fucking lunatic. Like, there was even a moment that I said, you know what, I don't want to do this work anymore. Fuck everything. You know, I got mad at the universe, my higher self, my guardians. Just being honest with you guys. I had a moment. But that moment gave me a breakthrough. Not totally healed, but it gave me a breakthrough. And, like, there's just a lot of shit that's happening in my life and around me, and it's just all happening at one time, and I'm trying to deal with everything, every perspective, every aspect of me, and try to deal with everything. And it's just like, at one point I was like, it's excuses. I'm making excuses up between having to take care of my father being the only one. And when I say the only one, my husband actually is my father's caretaker, and I also do it with him. but I mean, like, we are the only ones that take care of my father, and my father has 2 other children. His sister just came up from North Carolina, and, you know, she stayed with him, so that kind of gave us a break. But we still have my dad, or my husband's mom, with us. And it's just like, it's just a lot. Taking care of people is a lot. And we still have a young child at home. And it's just a lot. So I've learned that I'm an alpha female. And no matter what I do, I don't think that's ever going to change. That's just who I am. That's my blueprint. I am an alpha. And I come across as kind of like, I guess I could come across as very bubbly, nice, and kind. But when I'm being taken for granted, that nice and kind switches gears really fucking fast. And I've also learned that Scorpio is in Neptune for me. And when I did research about that, holy fuck, that's me all the way. And I don't know if I'm ashamed or like, not ashamed, but like, wow. I don't know, I decided, like, I had a proud moment. I was like, yeah, that's fucking me. And I was like, wow, that's all ego. My ego. Yeah. But at the same time, I might be the spiritual person, but I'm not a spiritual person that you can take advantage of. No matter how I walk this path, I cannot be the kind of person that's passive aggressive. I can try and I can do it, but I have a limit. And when that limit has been reached, I've learned that my alpha comes out, and my alpha, and I don't consider it ego, I just consider it a part of my blueprint, and it's to protect me in this lifetime. It's part of the, I don't know, the armor that I wear as a light warrior. And it has to activate in certain situations, because I have this image that people that are waking up and walking this path of spirituality and learning about themselves and going within and healing have to be this like peace, love, and hippie, I love everybody no matter what. You can call me names, you can use me, abuse me, but I still love you. Fuck that shit. I tried. I've tried to be like, I still love you even though you're an asshole. No, you're an asshole, and I'm just gonna cut the cord and let you be an asshole over there. That aspect of Gabby has sailed. I can't deal with it. But yeah, I've learned that I am an alpha and I can be a bitch. I also learned that there is a lot there's a lot of fucking shadows hiding behind my light, and a lot of them have come out during the eclipse. So I have just been healing and learning who I am. I've also learned that I cannot be creative if I have a lot of people around me. I've learned that I do like my peace. I do like to be left alone, and my house is my sanctuary. Back in the days when I was younger, I loved to be with people all the time, 24/7. I didn't get tired of nobody. I loved having people live with me. I took everybody in. And I'm telling you, when I took everybody in, I took everybody in. No matter who you were, you could have been my friend that I grew up with. You could have been my friend's friend. You could be my parents. Not to say that my parents needed me. I lived with my mother, and my mother's lived with me, you know, through our years. But now that I'm older, things have changed, and I've learned that opening my house to people is good temporarily. And when you do it, you have to create boundaries. And I've learned that I'm not really cool with sharing my space with anybody other than my husband and my my daughter. I can't even say my other kids, because if my other older kids were to come live with me, it would have to be temporary, because I'm all about my energy. As crazy as that may sound to some people, they may not even understand that. But energy is everything. And since I've been working on my energy, I have come to realize how very, very important it is to me. And I can't have negative Nancys around me. I mean, they could be around me, but I can't have negative Nancys within my space. I have to be able to leave and clear my energy. So that's why having my house as my sanctuary is very important. And if you were to ever come to my house, you would see that it's kind of set up as a sanctuary. It has plants everywhere. It's very serene. It's very peaceful. It's very clean. It's very open, very airy. Crystals are everywhere. There's a lot of earth items in my house. Very grounding. My atmosphere in my home is very grounding. So I'm learning a lot about me. That's why I don't regret anything that I'm going through right now, because it's bringing up a lot for me to see and feel and to acknowledge. And I'm grateful for all of everything that I'm going through, because if I didn't go through these situations, it would just probably fuck me all up. And I'd probably be very depressed and a very hateful person. So I'm just very grateful. All right, guys and gals, soul family. I'm at my dad's house. I figured I'd share that on my vlog, that, you know, I'm learning shit about myself. And if you're going through some difficult stuff, I mean, the energy is very intense, and just hang in there. And if, you know, you're in these situations that seem to be really fucked up and they're very trying for you, ask yourself why. What is being shown to you? What do you need to fix or clear or heal within you? That's why you're in those situations, because you need to heal something. So remember that. And don't ever be ashamed as to why you need to heal, or, you know, or who's making you heal. You know, it could be anybody. It could be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be a coworker. It could be a stranger. But it always hurts more when it comes from somebody that you care about, or, you know, it could be family, somebody that you love. It always hurts more because the truth hurts, you know? But, yeah, I'm learning a lot. I was angry when I wanted to quit my whole believing in everything, and I just wanted to be like left alone, and I wanted to be free from this world, and I was like, fuck this shit. If I could just exit my body like at this moment right now, I would do it. And then I thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. Then I told the universe, I take it back. I don't want to exit my body right now. I was just very angry, and I was just being a little brat, because, you know, my ego can be very big sometimes. Very big. So then I found out a bunch of people died, and nobody told me, because the people that know are people that don't talk to me or know me. And I was kind of hurt by that. That really fucked me up. There was one person that actually passed. My son's ex-girlfriend passed away, and she just gave birth to a baby. She was just recently married. She got pregnant, had a baby. She was 27 years old when she passed away. She's been fighting cancer since she was 13. And when she got pregnant, she couldn't do chemo or anything because she was pregnant, but the hormones from being pregnant made her bone cancer grow on her chest. And they went to Mexico and did all these treatments, and I thought she was doing well because she started to look well. And then when she went in to get the fluid taken off of the tumor on her chest, I guess they found fluid around her heart, and everything went down very, very fast, rapidly, within days. And she asked to be put out, knocked out, taken off the ventilator, because she wanted to go home. And boy, that just hurt think, you know, like hearing about that, just because if you look at it from a physical human standpoint with empathy, it's painful. But then if you look at it from a spiritual standpoint, it's beautiful. But I'm caught in between both. And then I found out that somebody passed away that was like my second father, and nobody told me, and that really, really, really hurt. And made me really angry, like pissed. But I asked for a sign because, you know, I found out about my, like, the guy, Big Mike passed away. He was like a second dad to me. I found out he passed first, but then the second person I found out that passed, I asked for a sign because I was just like, I'm not picking up on anything. It was like I was put in a spiritual timeout. I wasn't even getting synchronicities. I wasn't hearing spirit. It was like I was like human, mortal. Like my gift went away or something. And I asked for a sign, and it was outside. And one wind chime was moving. And I walked around to each wind chime, and I'm like staring at it, and none of them are moving but one. So my attention was drawn to this one, and it's a hummingbird. And I just said thank you. And then the next day I went into the house, and I was scrolling, looking at my son's ex-girlfriend's page and just reading some stuff. And I realized there were hummingbirds all over her page on like every post that I read. And I was like, holy shit, that was the sign. The hummingbird wind chime was the only wind chime moving when I asked for a sign. Like, I was just asking, you know, give me proof. I know that there is life after death, but I was having a fucked up moment. I'm human, okay? So I question myself sometimes, especially when I'm having a human moment and I'm being an egotistical brat. And, you know, I realized that the hummingbird wind chime was moving, and I was like, wow, that was the sign. That's spirit. And ever since that day, I've just been like, it was like I was disconnected. It's like a Wi-Fi, like the signal was weak and I was disconnected, but all of a sudden, like, I had this breakthrough, and I feel happier again, and I just feel like I can breathe a little bit better, and I'm starting to see things at a spiritual level. You know, when I say spiritual level, I mean like I'm taking away ego, and it's like I've been put back online, and I'm reconnected, if that makes sense. So that, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Maybe there's somebody out there that needed to hear that. Maybe that would validate something for somebody, and that's what I'm here for, to be transparent with you guys and to share my experience with you. I love you guys. I gotta go. Mwah.